Hello everyone, I'm Vidya Bandara and I'll be presenting our paper which aims at quantifying the vulnerability remediation issues found in open source JavaScript projects hosted in GitHub. Let me recap on how the identification of vulnerabilities in codebase is done by mining historical repository data. SCC has proposed a method to identify bug-inducing lines using their algorithm. Over the course of time, this initial SCC algorithm has been studied upon and improved by other researchers. Even though the techniques for finding security vulnerabilities in a project have been improved over the years, the sheer number of instances that are reported on the media about security breaches and exploits does not seem to slow down. We believe that one of the main reasons for this are the issues found in the vulnerability remediation phase. Prior work on vulnerability remediation, which is only a few compared to its importance, have pointed out that lack of attention from the management or even lack of knowledge of developers to fix found vulnerabilities could make remediation phase inefficient. That could negatively affect the security posture of any organization. But as a research community, we do not have any visibility to this phase through a systematic study. To this end, we propose the first large-scale study analyzing vulnerability remediation. In our research, we propose a novel method to automate vulnerability discovery and filter out commits that are responsible for introducing vulnerabilities to the codebase, which we call as intro commits. The commits that fix vulnerabilities which are already in the code base we call as fix commits. And finally, the commits that introduce as well as fix vulnerabilities at the same time we call as intro plus fix commits. The purpose of this filtering is to quantify and analyze the success of vulnerability remediation phase of projects. So the question to answer is, does the fix actually resolve the intended vulnerability? In order to narrow down the JavaScript repositories to analyze, we picked projects with at least 500 commits and at least 2 commit authors. For each repository, we get the commit data, and in an iterative process, for each commit, we analyze the repository using the CodeQL tool, and the results are saved in CSV files. So as the first step of our analysis, what we did was we looked at how the vulnerabilities are distributed along the project commit timeline. This analysis showed us some interesting patterns and relationship between intro commits and the fix commits. One of the relationships that stood out was the intro plus fix commits, which you may remember as the commits responsible for fixing a vulnerability, while in turn introducing one or more vulnerabilities into the code base. Before we dive into the analysis on intro plus fix commits, let me give you some statistics on our dataset. So far we have analyzed 53 JavaScript projects which gave us a total around 118,000 commits. In those commits we found 5,046 vulnerabilities. We also observed that the developers take around 88 days to fix a vulnerability in the code base. When focusing on intro plus fix commits, we found that they were present in 45 of the 53 projects, and among those projects, on average, 18% of the commits meant to fix a vulnerability in turn introduced one or more new vulnerabilities. Another interesting statistic that we came across was 3.7% of the intro plus fix commits, the developers introduced a new vulnerability which was more severe than the one they were fixing in the first place. When analyzing further in order to understand the developer's role in this behavior, we found that 5% of the developers in each project were responsible for these intro plus fix commits. And 80% of the time, the same developer was responsible for the initial vulnerability and later on introducing more vulnerabilities while trying to fix the previous one. Another interesting number is 78% of all the committed vulnerable code could have been prevented if they had used proper scanning tools, because 78% of vulnerabilities they committed were publicly known at the time of the commit. The quantification of the remediation process has shown that 1/5 of the time, fixing a given vulnerability has gone from bad to worse by introducing more vulnerabilities to the code base. The literature lacks any quantification on this issue, so that presents some difficulties in proving this fact. From the developer's perspective as to why they failed to fix a vulnerability, source code analysis will help in understanding the current failure patterns before reaching out to developers hoping for the exact reason. So the interesting question is, where does this analysis take us? We believe that this research has interesting implications for both security and software engineering. There is rich literature from computer security on how to find and how to fix zero-day or cutting-edge vulnerabilities. This research shows that we have to go back and start from scratch to figure out why do developers make these mistakes in fixing vulnerabilities. There are many components or stakeholders involved in this process. Developers, organization culture, tools on improving code, tools for scanning vulnerabilities, testing approaches are some of them. As a research community, we need to understand these individual factors and their interplay affecting the remediation phase. We believe this research can make significant improvements on the following lines. Thank you.